Happy holidays, everybody. It's your host again, Johnny 2B, here with another fine fan fiction, The Lion King My Version 1, Chapter 7, A Good Day for Simba and Nala, but a Bad Day for Chumvi and Kula. Once again, I'd like to thank Aloof 15 and Hopless Romance for doing the wonderful artwork that you see in this comic. Also, I would like to give credit to all the composers that you hear in the background, such as John Williams, who does Star Wars, Cliff Eidelman, who does the Star Trek, Hanzs Zimer and Elton John, who does The Lion King. Now, YouTube says that Michael Jackson did perform it, but I disagree. But we'll give him credit, even though it was Hanzs Zimer and Elton John performed all the Lion King music you hear in the background. Also, all characters that are recognizable are owned by Walt Disney Animation Studios. Anything that is not owned by Walt Disney is owned by me, Johnny 2B, on fanfiction.net. And if you need to use them, you need to contact me and ask for my permission. Also, you may hear two budgie ears in the background, parakeet Sweetie and Freddy. They're my parakeets that I own, and I'm in a different location today, as you could tell. So I hope you enjoy Chapter 7, Simba and Nala's Good Day, and Chumvi and Kula's Bad Day. Dad! Dad! Wake up, Dad! Simba runs toward his father, jumps over Nala, but it's another lioness that was sleeping. Oof! Sorry! Simba repeats, Dad! Dad! Your son is awake, a sleepy Sarabi says to Mufasa. Before sunrise, he is your son. Simba headbutts his father. You promised! Alright, I'm up. Mufasa roars, yawning to wake everyone else up. Mufasa was leading Simba and Sarabi to the main cave when Nala emerged out from the cave as well. Good morning, Simba. Nala was padding towards him. Good morning, Nala. Sleep well? Yes, very much. Well, you? Absolutely fantastic, Simba replied. So what are you doing today? Nala asked. Today I'm showing my son the kingdom, Mufasa boomed with a smile. Okay, I'll see you later, Simba, Nala said. Hey, Nala, Simba said while he was climbing the monument. Yeah, Simba? After we're done, I can show you how to swim. That'd be wonderful. I'd love to learn. Great. See you later, Nala, as he blew her a kiss. See you later, Simba, as Nala returned to his kiss. Simba and Mufasa had made onto the very top of the giant rock. Look, Simba. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. Wow. A king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time and rise with you as new king. This will all be mine? Simba asked. Yes, Simba. Simba pads over to the left of the rock. Everything the light touches. What about that shadowy place? That's beyond our borders. You must never go there. But I thought a king could do whatever he wants. There's more to a king than just getting your way all the time. There's more? Mufasa and Simba walk about a mile away from Pride Rock. Simba, everything you see exists together with a delicate balance, and you need to respect that balance from the crawling ant to the leaping antelope. But Dad, don't we eat the antelope? Yes, Simba, but let me explain. You see, when we die, our bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass. So, we are all connected in the great circle of life. Zazu flies in. Good morning, sire. Checking in with the morning report, Zazu said with a cheer. Ah, crap, banana beak, Simba whispered to himself. Fire away, Mufasa said. Well, the buzz from the bees. Simba got bored with the morning report and saw a grasshopper. Mufasa noticed Simba not paying attention to the annoying hornbill. What are you doing, son? Pouncing. Let an old pro show you how it's done. Zazu continues his babble. Zazu, would you turn around, please? Certainly, sire. Stay low to the ground. Okay, stay low. Yeah, right, stay low. Simba says in a whisper. What's going on? Zazu asked. A pouncing lesson, King says. Oh, pouncing, very good. Pouncing? You can't be serious, Mufasa signals to him to turn around and not to make another sound. It's very quiet. Mufasa, what are you telling him? Simba? Simba flies into the air, grabs and pounces the bird to the ground. Mufasa laughs. That was very good. This time, Zazu pops up, hearing from a gopher. Sir, hyenas in the pridlands. Can I come? No, son. Ah, man, I never get to go anywhere. Simba was whining. Zazu takes Simba home. But Dad! Mufasa didn't know was hyenas were a distraction that Scar had hired a snake named Joka to poison Duma's lunch. Zazu and Simba had went back to the base of Pride Walk. Nala was sitting there waiting for Simba. Hey, sweetie, how was your tour of the land? Nala asked. It was awesome, Simba said harmoniously. So you ready for the swimming lesson, sweet lips? Yes, my sweet prince. Nala licked Simba's face. Simba chuckled. They walked over to the watering hole where Chumvi and Kula had been since early that morning. Hey, Simba! Hey, Nala! Chumvi and Kula said in unison. Hey, Chumvi! Hey, Kula! The others two said. So, Simba, how was your tour? Chumvi asked. It was great, Simba replied. So did you ever find out what the shadowy place is? Asked Chumvi. No, my father said I can't go there. Maybe your uncle knows. Maybe, but I don't want to go there. Me neither, said Nala. You guys should go over there and see what is there after that. You are going to be the future leaders of our kingdom. No way. And put ourselves in danger? Simba asked. Well, you guys don't want to be Mr. and Mrs. Chicken of the Pride Lines, do ya? I mean, no one wants two chickens running this place, Chumvi kept on going. No, Simba and Nala said in unison. Of course not, Nala replied. Then I dare you to go there, the two, as he was pointing and laughing at them. All right, but first I want to know what's out there before we do anything, Simba said. And not today. Simba and I are going to learn how to swim, Nala said. Okay, but tomorrow you ask your uncle, and we'll go. And you go, Chumvi said. I got a question. How are those two going to evade their parents, or even Zazu? Kula asked. Well, I'll distract Zazu by saying either you or Tojo is hurt, or Kula is even injured, Chumvi said with confidence. Zazu will leave Simba and Nala, and then off they go. That's a good plan, Kula said. So the four were in agreement to the plan. The brother and sister had decided to go play catch with a baseball that they had found from the airplane from one of the suitcases of a little kid. Unfortunately, it was kind of tattered from the wreckage. Simba and Nala began to do their swimming lessons. Okay, Nala, nice and easy, as Simba walked into the shallow end of the watering hole first. Simba, I'm scared. Don't worry, Nala. I'm right here, just one paw time, hold my paw. Nala did as what she was instructed. Good. Now first, I want you to float in the water and lay on your back. Then we can continue. Simba and Nala were doing just fine when Bluey flew in. Chumvi, Kula, come quick, it's your father, Bluey squawked. The two looked at each other and wide-eyed and looked at Bluey with a special quizzical stare. What? What? Bluey says, come quick. What about my dad? Chumvi asked as the twins spoke. It's your father. They think he's been poisoned, Bluey said in a rush. What? The chocolate siblings said in unison. Come quick, we don't have time, Bluey ordered. Simba and Nala ended their lesson and ran out to the watering hole to join Chumvi and Kula as they were about to run back to Pride Rock. Everyone in the Pride rushed to where the poisoned Duma lay inside the main cave and was very sick, coughing. No one knew why. Paca was looking at her husband with tears in her eyes. It's okay, Snookums. Snookums is here. And so are the kids, Paca was crying when she spoke. Duma only moaned. Dad, we're here! We're here! A panting Chumvi and Kula said in unison, Send the kid away! Duma is choking. No, Dad, we can't leave you, Chumvi said with tears in his eyes. Yeah, Dad, we're staying, Kula said with tears in her eyes. Tojo approached Kula and cuddled her. It's okay, Kula, I'll be with you. Thanks, Tojo. The two cuddled and watched Kula's father pass away in front of their eyes. Freaky came up was too late to save Duma. Paco went to a heavy crying, and so did Chumvi and Kula. How did this happen? The king said in anger. His antelope seemed to be poisoned, the baboon said. Who or what would have done that? Sarabi asked. And why my husband? Paca cried out. Mufasa, Zira and I saw the snake slithering away. We tried to get the sneaky bastard, but slithered away and disappeared into a dark hole, Scar said. That snake probably is long gone by now, and there's no reason to catch that thing, as he's probably miles away by now, the king thought out loud. I'm dreadfully sorry, Paca. Chumvi and Kula, I'm dreadfully sorry as well. We will have a funeral immediately. Zazu! Yes, sire? I have arrangements for the funeral. Also, I want Bluey and his friends to join the funeral arrangements immediately. Yes, sire! And so it went. The funeral from the brown lion. It was arranged for Duma. Tama, for the first time, took notice of the depressed Chumvi and decided to comfort him. Kula and Tojo cuddled each other as well. Simba and Nala were cuddling and kissing each other. Paco is becoming comforted by another lioness. The lionesses, including Zazu and the birds, started to hum Amazing Grace as the gophers filled in Duma's grave. Mufasa and Srabi then went to Paca and confronted her for a loss. Then they went to Chumvi, who was Tama, and put a paw print on Chumvi. Mufasa then said that he must talk to Tojo. Tojo, who was still cutting Kula, saw the king approach him. My deepest sympathies, my deepest condolences for your loss, Kula. Your father will always remember, as long as we don't forget him. Thank you, your majesty, the king. Kula broke down, crying in heavy tears. You're very kind. There. Everything will be fine, Kula. I'm here, Tojo said in a soft voice. Kula, if you don't mind, I would like to talk to Tojo alone, the king asked. Only when you're done, that Tojo may come back with me tonight. Yes, Kula. Tojo will return. Kula bowed and left to find her brother and mother. Tojo, the king solemnly said. Yes, your majesty? I think it's time I told you about your real father. My father is alive? Yes, Tojo. Come with me. Author's note, if anyone asks, you will find out in time what I'm doing. This may or may not be the plot point. This is Johnny 2B signing off for this chapter. A good day of Simba and Nala, but a bad day for Chumvi and Kula. Thank you, Johnny 2B signing out, and happy holidays. And again, I do not own any of the music credits. Thank you.